This right here is a random number generator, and this is our car.
And over there we have a random road. We have no idea where it's going to take us.
Before we randomize our trip and get lost, let's get in the car and head to our starting point.
Currently we're headed to the town of Veliko Trnovo in Bulgaria so that we start our journey from there. What are the rules?
The challenge is quite simple. We set on a road trip that we have absolutely no control over, and we have to navigate our way back home within 24 hours without using a map or a GPS.
The entirety of the trip is controlled by the rules we have set in motion. To add to the difficulty, we also have a limited amount of resources at our disposal.
Can we survive and get back home in time, or are we going to drive in a circle for the next 24 hours like the idiots we are?
Right now it's 2 p.m. and we're headed off for 24 hours. We have to return at 2 p.m. tomorrow. We have a limited budget, by the way, of 50 Bulgarian lev, which is about $30. We already spent like half of them on like random stuff. I swear that's like half of our budget.
We're going broke.
We're going so broke.
Whether we were going broke or not is hard to tell this early in the challenge, so let's get back to the road and face our fate. The first rule we had was a compass spinner, which lands on a random direction every time you spin it.
Looks like we're going southwest.
Southwest?
Yeah.
Where's the compass, man? We forgot the compass! We are going over there, in that direction.
It was decided. We were going southwest for the next 30 minutes. With that in mind, we swiftly exited the city, excited to see where the compass was about to take us. But then...
That's bad.
I think he just got caught by the cops.
That's bad. I didn't get caught by the cops. I think I got pictured, but I was driving with 70 kilometers per hour when I was like allowed to drive with 50. And then I saw the car with the cops. Oh, hopefully there was no camera, man.
Shocking. The first 5 minutes of the challenge, and we were already getting bad luck. We stressed over that for a couple of minutes, until Path turned on the radio.
Man,
That was amazing.
nice.
Nice.
The second rule of ours was simple. We found a website that chooses an answer from a pool of many randomly. Our options were left, straight, or right for the next crossroad.
Okay, let's see where we end up. And we're going right.
We took the first ride we saw and ended up in a village we'd never even heard of. Things weren't looking too optimistic, but towards the end of the village, we stumbled upon a very promising area.
Wait, there's a forest? Wait, there's a bridge.
There's a bridge. Let's
Oh,
go. Let's
we
go.
can
I'm
go.
parking here. I'm parking right over here. Okay, so why are we doing this? What's the matter of this? Well, my traveling has always been so organized. People grow when they do things that are new for them. And I was like, let's go on a spontaneous road trip. And then Path was like,
Okay.
why don't we make it random? Dude, there are mages here. I can smell them. Hello? Mages?
At this point, I thought things were going a little too smoothly, so I decided to wreak a little havoc by abandoning Path in the forest.
Okay. William just completely left me alone. He sped up to the car. What a nice guy, honestly.
He's in the forest. I'm going. I managed to lose him.
Guys, he just sped off.
I'm gonna turn off the car just so he doesn't hear it. Okay, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
15 minutes later.
I'm starting to get a little worried about him. He's my best friend after all, so I'll go rescue him. He's there! He's waiting! He's at the bridge! Look at him!
Yeah, you think it's funny?
Get pranked!
You think it's funny?
Hello!
You think that's
Hello,
funny?
this is a prank.
No, man.
My
Fuck
name
you.
is Hank.
We drove further down the village road and it was a dead end, so our only option was to go back to the main road and implement a new rule. We chose this black Land Rover that was driving in front of us, and now we must follow it no matter what for the next hour.
Thanks to the random guy we followed, we ended up on a highway. This means we can now use a rule made specifically for highways. We roll for a random number, for example between 1 and 7, and whatever number we land on is the exit we have to take. In our case, we got 1 exit, 2 exits, 3 exits,
Alright, and exit number 4. It took us about 20 minutes to arrive at the 4th exit and depart for the next chapter of our thrilling journey.
It was all fun and games, but right after we exited the highway...
we were lost.
Time was advancing. The sun was getting low. We knew we needed shelter and had to find a good spot for our tent.
That meant it was no longer randomizing time. We had to find a place to survive for the night. We quickly found a good-looking place, but gave up on it equally fast. A river was cutting us off, and the grass seemed to be taller than us.
We wandered for another 30 minutes and stumbled upon a second spot, which was looking much more promising and even had a nice view for the sunset.
There was one problem though. It was a farmland, and the fear of us getting shot by a local farmer made us flee.
Rule number 1, don't get shot
Yeah, how do we do that?
by a random person.
How do we do that?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
We're gonna figure that out later.
sure.
1 hour until the sunset. Farmlands were surrounding us from all sides. Nothing looked safe at this point, and fear was slowly starting to eat us on the inside.
I guess we'll be back when we find a place to sleep.
I think we found a place.
We were a little bit worried that the spot that we chose for camping was a little sketchy, and we asked the two guys over there behind our backs if it's possible. They were literally the sweetest guys ever. They said that we can do whatever we want, and then they were like, if you need help, we'll be here, guys. So just hit us up. That's good, bro. That's so good, man. Camp building time, baby. Woo!
Relieved by the safety of the spot we'd found, and fueled by the hunger slowly setting itself in, we set up the camp in record time.
Camp is done. I'm gonna kill him now.
I wasn't joking, but I was definitely starving from all the stress I had to go through, so we had a fine dinner like the gentlemen we are, and could finally reflect on what happened on full bellies.
The rays of the beautiful sunset even fueled my last brain cell left, and I could get deep with my conclusions for the day.
No matter how hard it looks, no matter how clueless you are about the situation and how much of a dead end it appears to be, just keep fighting and somehow you'll just push through.
The sun had almost set, and it would have been a crime to miss that. So I got Vilian on my back and rushed towards the sun.
Look at the freaking view, man. It's not yet full, but like I can suspect what's about to happen here.
Perhaps the key wasn't only pushing through and finding a way. I've been obsessed with goals and plans for a very long time, but now I was realizing that it's not all about that. It's about the path you walk and who you share it with.
Yo, Path,
Yo,
are you peeing?
I'm peeing.
Can I see?
Yes.
Where? Oh, you're peeing. He's peeing. Can you turn around?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
We're locked for the night.
We indeed are.
What are we doing? We're playing some games?
The only game we could come up with was role-playing, but we didn't play for much longer than 10 minutes. Like, look at this guy. What is he even doing?
I guess that'll do it. We didn't have any money for games, and we're extremely tired, and it's already like 10 p.m., so I guess we'll just see you in the morning, guys.
Good night, guys.
Did you hear that? I think it was a cuckoo. Did you hear it? I think it's bad luck. My grandmother told me it's bad luck. Hello? Oh my god, he's sleeping. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep now. Who's gonna drive tomorrow?
Good morning, guys. It's almost 7.
No. Rise and shine. Time to go home. As you can see, the tent's missing, and we're about to go missing from this place as well. Where are we going?
Back home.
Let's go back home, or at least let's try to find the way back home.
My driver just skipped the only gas station anywhere near us. What do you have to say for yourself?
It's not that bad. We're not that low on fuel. We'll still have plenty. I thought it was not going to be enough, but the car says it's going to be enough for 280 kilometers. So I'm going to trust the car in before we crash.
Oh, would you look at that? A gas station. It's been a while and we had to fuel the car now, so we used another 20. That meant we were left with 12 lever or $8. What's more, we'd spotted a sign of a major Bulgarian city and we had a bit of a quarrel whether we should go there or not.
The town that I know, I at least know that there is a way to get from that town to our hometown.
But do you know how to get?
No, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, I guess we're going there.
Because like, if I go that way, I have no idea where we're going, so we're lost.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go left. We had only one attempt because of how low our fuel was. We had no right to make mistakes. Stress was slowly creeping in on us and was making us a little angrier than we usually are.
I fuck you so much. Stopping in the middle of the road, man. Now it's red. Thank you.
Staring at every single sign, looking at all the possible directions, we saw a sign that had a familiar name on it. We approached, and jackpot!
Wow, Cabrava! Yeah!
I think we found it, man!
Let's go! Man, it wasn't even that hard! Oh, I just saw the sign. I just saw the sign. Oh my god, thank God! Woo!
Okay, I think it's a straight road from here, no?
I don't know if it's a straight road, but like,
I mean,
it's very hard to miss.
I'm sure we know how to navigate it, right?
Woo! Hold on, man. We survived!
With 3 hours left and pretty much a straight road ahead of us, our frustrations were forgotten.
The sign we'd seen wasn't towards our hometown, but the road from there was a breeze, and we pretty much knew it by heart.
Fuel was going to be enough, so our last money was spent on some well-deserved food. Right next to one of the most stunning Bulgarian sights. The view allowed us to reflect on the emotional roller coaster that was the last 24 hours. The thrill of doing something wild, the fear of being lost, the happiness hidden in the small things, the desperate feeling of having no place to sleep, the hope that kept us going.
It was only a single day shared between two best friends, but it taught us a valuable lesson. Strictly planning your next step can push you further away from reality. Sometimes, going with the flow is the one thing that helps us see the true beauty of life.